Hi friends, I am Dr. Sriram. Today I am going to teach you how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 8 simple steps. Now this is the basic Rubik Cube, 3 into 3, okay? And what I am teaching you is basic steps. These are the steps. Once you learn it, you will never forget it. If you go on practicing it, you can increase your the time taken to solve the Rubik's Cube. You can reduce it and you can increase your flexibility. Make sure that the Rubik's Cube which you use is good quality. And the lubrication and the mobility is very fine. Yeah. So normally I start with the green color face. So every Rubik cube has got 6 faces. It depends on the color. So the center color is the one which determines the face. So this is green, this is red, this is white, this is orange, yellow, and this is blue. So normally what I solve is the first face is green. So when I solve the first face, you have to understand that the last face which will be solved will be the blue, the one which is directly opposite to the green. Okay, the first step is to add a plus. That means you solve the green anyway, it is solved, and you solve the colors in a sign of plus. Okay, so how you do that? All you have to do is get the corresponding green and the matching color to it. Now here the color to matching to the green should be yellow. So find out the coin which is green and yellow. That will be 2 coins. Okay, now this is green and orange. So you have green and yellow here. Get the green and yellow very close to the place where it's supposed to be. Now this is green, this is yellow, this green should come here and this yellow should come here. So what do we do? I call this the escalator or elevator technique. Okay, so what you do is you have to assume that this is like an elevator or escalator. This comes down and lifts up this coin and transports it here. Okay, so what do you do? Once it comes here, you should not be here because it will fall on your head. That's what I tell to my kids. Okay, this is a very basic way of telling, but basically what I do is I put the coin away, then I put the elevator back, and then I load on the green, and then I transfer the elevator back again. So now you see green, green, yellow. So that's done. You have to repeat the same steps everywhere. Here I have another coin which green and white. So go to the section where you have green and white together. So that is here. Again, same technique. You have green, you have white, and this coin has to come here. What do you do? Go away, call the elevator, load the coin, and you're back. So you have green, white, you got it? You got a line. All you need is this part. Search for the coin with, or search for the segment with green and this is red. So green and red. That's here already. Okay. Push it back in the same place. The same way, calling the elevator, go away, let the rail go down, load the coin or color to the elevator, and you're back. So this is solved. Green, red. Final piece which is remaining is this, green and orange. Yeah, the same way. Yeah, so we have the plus. This is the first step in solving the Rubik. So in this particular way of solving, you always have the coin in the last ground floor. This is what I call as the ground floor. This is the basement. Okay, this is the ground floor. Yeah, so sometimes what happens is the coin is like this. See, it's in the basement. You have green, that is here, this is yellow, and this is supposed to come here. In this case, what you have to do is you have to just twist. The moment you twist, it is back. That's all. The only 2 places where this green can come is either here or here. So if it comes to the ground, elevator. If it comes to the basement, even easier. All you have to do is twist, and then the problem is solved. So the plus is ready. The next step is to solve the sides. Okay. Now find out the sides. Now you have green here, you have red here, and you have white here. So the coin which will come here will have these colors. Okay, so you have to find out the color. One anyway will be green, the other 2 colors will be red and white. So find out the color with this green, red, and white. That is somewhere hiding here. Yeah, you got it here. So you have white, you have green, you have red. Okay, you have to get this particular color to the position where it's supposed to be, that is here. Okay, so what do? You put him to the ground floor, disengage it, and send the color in such a way that the color is between the white and red. So you have white, you have red, you have green. So you have positioned the color properly. Now the same technique. The coin is here, it is supposed to go here. What do? Call the elevator, but the elevator should not come on your head. So what do? You move away. Then you call the elevator, get onto the elevator, and you're back. See, you solve the coin. Green, red, white. So this is perfectly solved. Now in the same way, solve the other coins. Okay, we are going to solve green, orange, and white. See, it's properly set. In this case, this is the edge of the elevator. So what you do, you move away. There's no space to go this side because it's the same face. You move away, call the elevator, get onto the elevator, and you're back. See, that area is solved. What is left? It's already sitting there actually. You have green, yellow and orange. You could find that green, yellow, orange. All you have to do is the same technique. Go away, call the elevator, send it back, and you're done. So this is also solved. So what is left is this guy. He has to be between red and yellow. Where's red? Where's yellow? This is yellow. This is red. So this particular coin has to be here. The same technique. Go away, call the elevator, get onto it, and you're done. So the first phase, this is the first phase. How you can actually pat yourself on the back if you have done this. It's really good because this is the first place, the first way where one of the phases is completely solved and you feel very nice about it. Another thing which you would have noticed, you have actually solved the first and second step. The first step is solved. The second step is the sides, and the third step is the first line. See, you have actually solved the first line. So 3 steps are already over. See, only 5 more steps to go. Okay. So the first 3 steps, what I've told you, you should practice a couple of times so that you'll be perfect in this. Once you're perfect in this, the different permutation combination, you can go to the next step. Next step is, this is already solved. You have actually solved 1.5 level of the cube. You understand? The next step is to solve these sides. The sides, the way to solve is, you find out the color combination, which is now, you have red here, you have white here. So find out a coin which is red and say white. It's already sitting there. So you get that particular combination just below the red. Okay. Now this particular combination has to come and sit here nicely, right? The only way to do that is go away, put the elevator down and push it back up like that. But once you do that, you have actually displaced the green. So what do? You have to solve it back again. Understand that anytime you go to one level, you have to always make sure that the previous level is not unsolved. So you actually solve that level again. Once you solve that level, you can see that that particular coin has come from here and migrated here, right? So it's sitting perfectly fine. You have to repeat the same step in all the places. Now you have one here, white and orange. Okay, what do? Again, white is here, orange is here. You go away, push the elevator back and just turn it. Once you do that, the green has got unsolved. What do? Solve it again. The moment you solve it, magically this particular coin has come here. See? So that's gone. So that's done. What is left? Orange and yellow. This is orange, this is yellow. Yellow is here. Go away. Put this accelerator back. Come back here. This green is got unsolved. So solve it. Once you do that, this is also done. Okay. Now what is left? There's only one color combination left, and that is yellow and red. Okay. So go here. Yellow is this, red is this. Same step. If you actually go on seeing the video, you'll actually know this is the same step over and over again. We are not having any change in combination. Only thing is, many times the coin will be here, many times the coin will be here. That's the only change. Otherwise, the step is the same. Go away, push the escalator, push him back, and then solve it. Push the escalator, you get the green here. All you have to do is solve it. Once you do that, you actually see that the second level is completely solved. See, looking nice and pretty. Now we go to the next step. Yeah. So the next step, after you solve the first, you have solved the first phase, you solved the first level of the second phase, then you have solved the second level of the second phase. See, all the phases are solved. The third thing is to get the same way. The way we solved the plus here is the way we have to solve the plus here. But in this case, the plus is not the way we solved here, because we should not be disturbing this. The only way to do that is, you have the line already here. Okay, this is the way you do. You hold the face like this, twist it, don't leave it, twist it back and twist it out again. Okay, in the same way, put it back here. Your face is changed, put it here. Continue again. Okay, so now we are going to the next step. The next step is to solve this blue face, and the same way we solve the green one, we have to make a plus. How do we make a plus? Nothing. You already, in this particular situation, I already have a line done for me. That's not all the case. Okay, so I will actually show you all the scenario. Whatever scenario you get, the formula or the positioning is the same, there's no change in that. Okay, so what you do is you hold the block like this, turn here and push it back. Okay, and then you turn it here, push it back here and push it back here. So once you do that, the plus has come. So the step by which you get the plus, I've already got the plus, but I'll do it again so that you'll get a clarity on that. Hold the face by the head, push it down, push it here and turn it back again. Now push it here, turn this side and turn the face back. Okay, we'll repeat it once more in such a way that you're holding the L like this. Push it here, push it here, push it here, then this, then this, then this. So the next step is where you get a line. Go parallel to the line, same step. We are actually going on doing the same steps so that you will have no confusion. Do like this, do it like this, and finally you get this. You got the plus. Okay. So now when the plus is solved, that is the next level which you have solved. The next level is to solve the sides and plus to correlate with the plus. Now you already see this particular coin is nicely correlated with the color. So this is solved. But you try to move around and see if there's any other side which can give you a better combination. Now here, once I move that particular face, you have two colors which are matching. Okay, previously only one color was matching, now two colors are matching. So let us keep this color like this only. Okay, these two colors are not matching. The way to match this color is very simple. You have the match side here, you have the match side here. This side which is not matched, okay, you hold it, let it face you, turn like this, two twists, okay, push him back once, another twist, call the elevator again, load the green back, and you're back. Okay, now you see if it is got solved. How do you do that? Now this is red. Red should not be sitting on white. Red should be sitting on red. Just turn and see if everything has got solved. See, magically your plus is solved and all the colors have got solved. So you have finished that step also. So once you have solved that step, you have the plus, you have the colors which are solved. All you need is to get the coins back, and yeah, you can pat yourself again on the back because you're just two steps away from solving the Rubik's Cube. Okay, for me it was a great revelation. For you maybe it's a big thing. That's all. So what we do now is we find out the colors which are supposed to be there, and then we try to get the colors which aren't there. Right now, this particular junction, you have white, you have red, you have blue. The coins are here. They may not be in the good proper position as we like it, but they are already here. That means they have reached the destination. All they have to do is get their spots. That's all. So we'll come to that later. Let's see another place. Here you should have white, you should have orange, and you should have blue, but that's not happened. So what do? We get the coins here. How do we do that? That is the next step. Okay. So now you hold the particular face which is already solved and you keep it like this. Okay. And you solve the other sides. Okay, now this is solved, this is not solved, this is not solved, and this is not solved. The one which is solved, you always use it, you always hold it in your right hand. Okay, the unsolved part you hold it in your left. I'm right-handed. I'm only telling in a person who is in a right-handed perspective. That's all. So this is solved, or it's not solved, but at least it is proper. This one you have to solve it. What do you do? One up, twist it back. Okay, let him go and loiter on there for some time. By the time you call this elevator and you find out, oh, he's loitered down for a long time, pull him back and you send this elevator back. Okay, now this fellow has got displaced. Get the green back and send this escalator back again. Again, red is not supposed to be on top of right. Send him back to his place. Okay, now you see there is some change, but still we have got blue, we got orange, but we need to get white also. The same step what I've told you right now, follow it. The same step, there's no change. Elevator up, send him for loitering, second elevator up, call the first elevator back, send it back, this green is displaced, put it back again, turn it back again, red is not supposed to be on white, push him back again, right? So now you see magically, you have orange, you have blue, you have white. Now this is solved, you come here. Once you solve this, you can actually see that even this has been solved, this has been solved. Once you get this, you have to go on repeating the steps all over again until you get this particular position where the colors are fine. Only thing is the position was set. Once you get that, you are ready for the last step. Okay. So now we are ready for the last step. In the last step, all you have to do is, in this particular situation, none of the colors are being solved. They are only matched, they are not solved. So it doesn't matter whether you are holding right or left. Okay. but if there is a situation where one of them is solved, I'll tell you how to hold it. For now, just follow this one same equation. This is similar to the equation what we used to solve this plus. If you remember, if you actually go back to the video, you'll actually get this. Okay, so all you have to do is one elevator up, two twist, push the elevator back, call him, push the elevator up, load the green, put it back. Now the same thing you repeat here, but you see the direction of the first phase. Okay, one, two twist here, elevator down. Instead of pushing this side, you're pushing this side only. Okay, again elevator up, pushing this side, send the elevator back. Okay, now the same step you have to go on repeating other places. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you do that couple of times, you actually see one of the faces has got solved very nicely. Okay, so once that happens, you hold that particular face in your left hand now. Okay, and then everywhere else you have to solve it with the right hand. Okay, so let us repeat the same formula once more. You know this again now. One, two twists, down, call him back, up, load the elevator, back. The same way, one, two twist, down, the same direction twist, up, same direction twist, load the elevator back. Okay, so now you have this also solved, this also solved. So it's actually, you're getting there, don't worry about it. Let us try the same formula once more. One, two twist, wow. So now you have a Rubik's Cube where almost everything is solved. This side is perfectly solved. So once it's perfectly solved, this particular area, this is what you normally get. You hold it in your left hand. Okay, so this too will be solved, and we have to solve this final piece. Okay, the same formula. One, yeah, you solved your Rubik's Cube. Now you can give a big pat to your back. This is how you solve your first Rubik's Cube. Okay, initially it will take some time. Go on practicing the flow charts, the formulas. Go on seeing the videos. There are better videos of course available, but this is the basic video. This is where you solve when you don't have any idea about the Rubik's Cube, and then if you follow it step by step, I'm assuring you that you can solve this Rubik's Cube within a matter of a couple of days. So these are the basic 8 steps. A recap of the step is solve the plus, that's the first step. Then you solve the edges, that's the second step. Once you solve the edges, the first layer is also solved. Then you solve the third layer, okay, the second layer here. Then you solve the plus here. Then you solve the colors along with the pluses, okay, and then you solve the side pieces, and finally you solve the Rubik's Cube. Hope this was educational for you. You have any doubts, you can get back to me. Thank you.